Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of year when we get to see our first glimpse of gameplay from the official Formula 1 game for 2021, and I've been lucky enough to play it and I can share with you some of that exclusive gameplay along with my first impressions and everything that you need to know about the game and what it has to offer this year. Some huge additions and new features, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Also got to say a big thank you to Codemasters and EA Game Changers for giving me access to the game and being able to share that footage with you. F1 2021 is set to release on PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X or S, and finally on PC. There is no Stadia version this year. The worldwide release date is set for Friday the 16th of July, but if you pre-order the Digital Deluxe Edition, you'll get your hands on the game a few days earlier on the 13th of July. So as this is the official video game of the Formula 1 2021 World Championship, it will include all 20 of the official F1 drivers, the 10 Formula 1 teams and 21 real circuits. Imola, Portimao and Jeddah will be added post-launch, and China will be included as part of the Breaking Point career mode, which I'll cover off in more detail shortly. The game will also continue to support and showcase the F2 Championship, with all 22 F2 drivers, 11 teams and 8 official race calendar events. At launch, as with last year's game, you'll have the 2020 drivers with the 2021 roster added post-launch, along with the updated weekend structure of races. All of the additions will be free digital updates. So the big headline new feature for F1 2021 is Breaking Point, a brand new story feature that will expand and grow on the 2019 feeder series story that you may have played through a couple of years ago. It's a story experience that will offer up some incredible moments and insights behind the scenes. Think Netflix's Drive to Survive, but played out in the Breaking Point game mode. It will be set across 3 seasons and will be a more linear experience that is all about the story, with plenty of surprises along the way. Starting out in F2 2019, you will then progress to F1 2020, finally reaching the last season in F1 2021. You'll have 5 selectable teams to join in this mode. Racing Point, which will of course become Aston Martin in 2021, AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Haas or Williams. Each part of this story will offer exciting story-driven scenarios that can be adapted for all skill levels, whether you're a new casual player to the game or of course a pro racer. The off-track elements look incredible with stunning new professionally rendered graphics and CG. There's a new driver room location where you can keep tabs on your social media, newsfeed, phone calls and emails, and of course there'll be specific Meet the Press interactions, and something I found very interesting when mentioned, bespoke broadcast commentary. There's plenty of new characters and faces to get to know in this story. Aiden Jackson, who is the character you'll be playing. There's Casper Ackerman, a veteran driver who's still fighting for his dream but really doesn't know if he's ever going to get there. You've got team bosses, driver wives, and plenty more. But the big news everyone is waiting for is, of course, everyone's favourite Formula 1 2019 villain is back. Yes, Devon Butler will return in this story mode, and I cannot wait to find out what he has been and will be getting up to in Breaking Point story in F1 2021. Now on top of Breaking Point, there is of course other new ways to play, and one of them I'm extremely excited for. It's the 2-player career mode. This is where you can play with a friend online, either teaming up working towards a shared goal of the Constructors' World Championship, although that may mean you lead to both fighting it out for the Drivers' World Championship. But the other choice is to race for different opposing teams. You can then build in your own direction for the ultimate goal of winning both those Drivers' and Constructors' Championships, going head to head. You can engage with rivals along the way, fight for contracts, manage and research the cars and team, all either with or against that friend. This mode is going to be truly amazing. Co-op races are fun, but this adds a whole new level of competitiveness to the game, and I truly cannot wait to get racing with whoever is up for the challenge. Please no esports drivers apply. Oh, and one other piece to note here is that as far as I'm aware, you'll be able to have more than one career mode running simultaneously. So if you have more than just a single friend who you want to play this mode with, you can do that. Another new feature for 2021 is Real Season Start, where all of the results from the real weekends will be added into the game, and you can either start your season at that point or go back a race and change how the outcome of that your favourite driver may have basically screwed up in the race, and you can sort that out. So for instance, let's take Monaco Grand Prix from a couple of weeks ago. Lewis Hamilton had a terrible weekend in comparison to Max, for instance, so maybe you can go back and start that race as Lewis, take his seat, winning points and getting back above Max in the Drivers' Championship. The game will be updated after each race weekend, although at the moment there's no confirmation on the length of time it will take for this to happen. The new feature will also have simulated season R&D progress in line with what's happening in real life, so whenever you decide to step in and start the racing from this mode, it gives you the power to change what is happening in the real world and change the course of the championships. Career mode is also back with some great new additions to the My Team mode, including department events, a new research and development structure, no more skill tree but a much more graphically driven experience. Practice sessions have been reviewed with the addition of development boosts where you can focus driving down costs on preferred R&D paths. There's also quick practice where you still can receive the benefits and rewards but in a shorter space of time, but this does have risks of failure, but offers a good way to not have to do all the practices throughout the season, which sometimes in the past have felt a little painful and time consuming. Drivers now have a new focus driver statistic, which can be impacted by team activity decisions that you make, their performance on track, or even by the meet the press player responses. The more focused the driver is, the better they will perform to their stats and abilities. Career mode can be customized and tailored to suit. Play the career your way with single player offering My Team with a full or custom length season. You can jump into a driver career starting in either F1 or F2. You can play a full F1 season from the start or via the new real season start mode, or adapt the season to be as long as you want with the custom season length option. And don't worry, 2-player career has got you covered as well, with contracts where you race against a friend competing for the best seat in F1, or as discussed previously, co-op, where working together will be the key for the Constructors' Championship, but who will come out on top with the driver's title? A further new addition to the game this year is the Expert race style. In 2020, the game added a casual race option that opened up the world of F1 racing to a whole new group of players that needed the help of additional assists to keep them on track or braking at the right points. Now in 2021, the Expert race style is being included, meaning you now have Casual, Standard and Expert available. Expert gives you the opportunity to change the progression and experience of the game, giving AI racers the chance to get better quicker than you. You can disable elements like Meet the Press, change resource gain rates, and even change how mechanical failures and faults occur. So what about multiplayer? Well, this has got some great new additions. With the new Beginner and Experienced social play lobbies that will be unranked, Beginner offers up a casual race style, auto reset and no collisions, offering a fun and friendly way to play. The Experienced lobbies will be more of a standard race style, with collisions enabled and longer races. All active lobbies will be browsable in a much clearer, newly designed format. The server browser will have new additional features, meaning it will be much easier to find the races that you want to enter, and of course, you'll still be able to create your own lobbies to suit the way you want to race and play. Customization also gets plenty of new content with new podium pass and shop items, multiplayer decals, personal stickers that you'll be able to place on the halo of your car, and one element that I love the sound of, Victory Radio, the shout out to the team or fans as you take the win across the line. Finally, this is the first title to be officially launched across both current and next-gen consoles, meaning that you'll get benefits such as smart delivery on Xbox, ray tracing, adaptive trigger support on PS5, and plenty more. One thing to note though, there is complete feature parity across generations, so there'll be no features only available on next-gen. As mentioned at the start, if you do want to get your hands on the game early, you can pre-order the Digital Deluxe Edition. 3 days early access, 7 iconic drivers added to the My Team roster, some driver customization options including a race suit, helmet, vehicle livery, 18,000 pit coins, and breaking point customization pack. The 7 drivers added are all taken from in their prime within the sport: Schumacher, Senna, Prost, Button, Rosberg, Massa, and Coulthard. A stellar lineup that I cannot wait to race with, especially JB Jensen needs to be my teammate for sure in 2021. I hope you've enjoyed this video, giving you an insight into what you can expect from F1 2021, along with some exclusive gameplay. Plenty more of this game here on the channel very, very soon, so if you're not already doing so, make sure you click the subscribe button, ring the bell, turn on all notifications, and never miss another video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. Let me know down in the comments what you're looking forward to the most in F1 2021. And until the next time, a huge thank you to Codemasters and also EA for giving me the opportunity to play the game and share the footage with you and give you all of this incredible information. Till the next time, I'll speak to you again very soon in the next one.